ladies, Manisha here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a blazing tropical sunset design using this gorgeous plate from Maniology. It's a collab with Stelle. I've got a Revlon polish that I've been wearing actually for a couple of days, and then over the top of that I've got this Born Pretty Mermaid series polish. So I've just worn that and I thought, you know what, I'm going to add some nail art to it, and I decided to pull out this plate. I hadn't used it for a while. I've got a couple of Born Pretty store stamping polishes there, also this one here, so the sort of more squarer bottles of the older format, and I thought they'd be quite good for doing some reverse stamping. I've also got a Moyou London polish there and a these are all stamping polishes apart from the two first ones I showed you, and I've got a Uber Chic clear stamper and scraper I'll be using for this design. And I've also got a little silicone thing here, matte, that's just for decanting the polishes, and some sponges because we're going to do a little bit of sponging and some reverse stamping with this design today. So first up I'm going to pick up this image down here. So this is sort of like a safari type image. It's got some beautiful animals. So we've got meerkats, some giraffe and some elephants, and I thought it'd be a really cool one to do some reverse stamping on. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different, and I don't normally wear a lot of red nail polish, but I decided to actually try and think outside the square a bit and use some colours that would really pop on this red rather than, you know, changing the base colour and doing something different. And I'm glad I really stuck to my guns because I really loved how this design turned out, and I hope you will too. So as you can see, I've decanted the two sort of bluey greeny polishes onto my silicone mat, and I'm just using a dotting tool there to pick up the polish. I've mixed the two colours together to sort of do the centre part of the reverse stamping, and I'm just using the turquoise, more greeny sort of turquoise one down the bottom there, and then transitioning to that sort of almost blue colour right at the top of the image. So this is a quick easy way of doing a gradient on a reverse stamped design. You can also do this with a fine detail brush if you want to, but I find I have enough control just using a dotting tool. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like from here. So you can see the colours are blended in quite nicely, and it adds a really nice silhouette to those meerkat there that are standing in the foreground. And then I'm going to be doing some reverse stamping over these clouds. So I've got a pearl stamping polish from Born Pretty Store. This was kind of like an afterthought. I thought it would be quite nice just to use something on those clouds. I hadn't noticed them in the start, but I thought if I do a colour on these, they would stand out against that you know, flaming blazing red polish that I've got underneath. So that's that one done. I'm going to do two others off camera and put that aside to dry, and in the meantime I'm going to work on my base. So I'm just using the other three stamping polishes. I've got a really nice sort of bright orange colour, and then I've also got the hot pink and a lilac, and as you can see I'm just using bits of torn off sponge to sponge on these colours just quite randomly on the base, but I'm sort of doing them midway up, sort of on the sort of more upper 2/3 of the nail, and just leaving the bottom part undone because I'm going to be doing that image over the top, and it's going to be pretty much covering the bottom part of the mani, so sorry, the nails. So I thought there was no point actually wasting my time adding colour to that part, but I wanted to add something to the sort of upper part of the nails, and or the base of the nails, which way you're looking at it. And yeah, I thought it'd be quite nice just to use some colours that are sort of a little bit outside a bit from what I normally would use, and I really liked how these three worked together as a background for the reverse image. So that's had about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to dry, and then what I'm going to do is just go over the top with this Essence Clear top coat, and what that's going to do is kind of hold the whole image together. And then what I've done is after that's dried is I've just run my little cuticle pusher along the sort of 2/3 across, and I've just dipped it in some polish remover and sort of cut 2 or 3 times just to break the image in, you know, like in half almost, enough for one nail anyway. I sort of did a pre-measure up before I went ahead and committed myself. The other way you can do it is you can actually peel the whole thing off and cut it with a pair of scissors, but I found it was still quite fragile. I think it probably needed a little bit more time to dry out, but I just wanted to kind of hurry things along and try and experiment and see if this way actually worked, and it did, so I was quite pleased with that. So I've got a little bit hanging off the end of this one, and I figured I'll just sort of get it off the stamper. You can see how fragile it is, but the good thing about this is it's quite pliable and it'll form to your nail quite easily. So I'm just going to use that cuticle pusher there just to kind of break away the extra bits, and yeah, get as much of the excess I can off, and I'll do the rest of the nails off camera. I actually did both hands for this one, and I really liked how it turned out. Now I wished I'd actually taken a photo of both the hands, but I mean they're virtually the same. And to finish everything off, I'm just adding a nice generous coat of Seche Vite. So I'm actually going to leave this glossy. I was tempted to do it in a matte finish, but I thought no, I'll do a glossy finish for this one. And then this is what the nails look like all done. So I've got some pictures coming up as well for you. I really loved how this one turned out. That pop of blue and turquoise down the bottom just really made it stand out so much, and also that beautiful Born Pretty shimmery mermaid polish on top of that red too just added a nice little bit of sparkle. So I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and I'm also over on Instagram. You'll find a direct link for me down below. And apart from that, ladies, thanks for stopping by. Hope you'll have a great day wherever you are. Bye for now.